What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Triassic Iceman YouTube channel. Like this video if you will, subscribe to the page, and stomp on that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons, links in the description below. So there's been some information released, some rumors, some leaks, potentially, of the next monsterverse film, and I know we've all been waiting for this. And I've mentioned this before, how, damn, what the hell did they do to the monsterverse? Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong 2, The New Empire. Now, I think King of the Monsters was the peak of the monsterverse. We had Ghidorah, we had Mothra, we had Rodan coming out of the volcano. This is like old school Godzilla stuff. Loved it. But then Kong came along and he's monkey jump kicking everything, flying through the air, swinging through the trees. I feel like it just spun the franchise out of control. Is it just me? Or does anyone else feel that way as well? But apparently, Toho, in 1989, they were intending to make a film starring Godzilla, Mothra, and Bagan, or Bagan. It possesses both names. You can say it either way, according to the comics and lore. Let's just call him Bagan. All right. And Bagan was going to be the main enemy. Well, Iceman, what's Bagan? Well, it's a godlike kaiju, titan of old. One that can transform into a fish thing, into a monkey thing, into a flying thing. And one that has a sort of ultimate form, where it's like this hideous looking demon from the pits of hell. Yeah, it's crazy. It was actually the endgame boss for the Super Nintendo Godzilla game that was released in 1993. So if you want to see him, go check that out. Hot damn. And some of the comic lore and canceled films had it set where he was going to spawn from the Himalayas, right? The mountain ranges and shit. And I think it was due to the warming of the planet. So yeah, we'll see where they go with that if they jump on that bandwagon. But nonetheless, I'm guessing it was going to be something like mankind did this and that and the third, melted away the icy prison that Bagan was in, and then he had his retribution for the Earth. You know what I mean? Something like that, maybe. I don't know. But they might not go that route. Nonetheless, speculation has it that the Monsterverse might pick up this film. Mothra, Bagan, and Godzilla. And I didn't see any mention of the big monkey in that one. I mean, strangely enough, Bagan does have a big gorilla monkey-like form. So we might get our own version of Kong in this. But I'm kind of curious, what do you guys think about this speculation? It's that Toho is going to give the rights of whatever they were doing back then over to Legendary Monsterverse, and perhaps let them run wild with the idea of these giant titans of old fighting for dominance. And I think I like this, because this could potentially be the true sequel to King of the Monsters, or threequel, or whatever the hell you call it. Now, I know a lot of you guys like Skull Island, a lot of you guys like Kong. Skull Island wasn't that bad. But nonetheless, I think that it needs a reboot of a sort, the Legendary Monsterverse. I liked what they were doing in the first one, where Godzilla was this humongous, invulnerable abomination, and we didn't know his allegiance. We didn't know if he was good or evil. Of course, he fought off the Muto, which was a good thing, but he was very dangerous, and he caused all sorts of destruction in his wake. And cared did he not, so it seemed, right? Just the way that he moved and the physics with these big monsters in this film was a hell of a lot more believable than what we got in Godzilla vs. Kong and so forth. We were jumping around, jump kicking and everything else. Sprinting, diving, dodging, ducking. I mean, I think that we had enough. You know? I think that it's time to go back to how this one was. And let's bring in some other titans of old. Let's have Mothra return like what we saw in King of the Monsters. And who knows what they can do with this whole Bagan thing, or Bagan, kind of like that name more. But do you guys think they need to reboot the monsterverse? And do you think this film is a good idea? And what do you think it would be like without Kong? Can the monsterverse go forward without Kong being involved? That's my real question to you. Because on the surface, I would think, no, I don't think the fans would accept it. A lot of what brought people into the theaters, I thought, was Kong for whatever reason. But I just don't know if we'd like this iteration of Kong. The iteration of Kong that I liked was from the Peter Jackson film. But of course, that wouldn't fit in the Godzilla monsterverse because that was just like a big gorilla. It's like a giant gorilla and not much beyond that. It wasn't like some upright standing humanoid like what we get in the monsterverse with Kong. But hot damn. Comment below your thoughts on these matters. What do you guys want to see for Godzilla 3? Do you want to see Kong return? Are you okay if he doesn't? And what do you think about this whole Godzilla, Mothra, and Bagan idea? Comment below your thoughts on these matters, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.